Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo. I play middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes. That is in the Netherlands. That's in Europe. I play Euroball. Welcome to the channel. For the summer, I'm only putting out content on Fridays for football. I used to do Fridays and Mondays, but things get a little bit funky. We do not have practices. We don't have games. We're all on sort of a summer break. And it gets better, like, even in the fall when I go back to twice a week, because then you guys have actual season happens. Right now it's mid-July. And so everyone's going on vacation and not really watching YouTube because they're just getting out of school. But how these videos go is that I do comment responses to football-related content. I do vlog every other day of the week. I vlog every day, but it's not all football-related. Sometimes I'm at the gym and just talking, and I will randomly spout out stuff that's in my head, but they're not focused football-driven. This coming Monday might have a video on that one because there's a recruitment meeting happening at the field, and I'm a part of that team because at least I have some visual stuff. I can help create, visual recruitment media because I have a video camera. I have a pretty good idea how to use TikTok, all that jazz. So, anyways. But how these videos go, like I said, comment responses, then we talk about news, and that's Europe and NFL stuff. Last week we had some news, and I am going to check up on the buildings over the last week and see if any NFL teams have made more trades. Micah, 2 days ago, football uniform suit-up, original one for the Pit Bulls. No hate, I love football, but why do you get so much stuff? My gear already has the pads like my pants, and I don't wear a long sleeve shirt or probably a turtleneck. In the pants, those already has pads. No hate, I love all your content. So humans like choices. Why is there so much gear? There's literally not much gear. In that video, I had a bunch of separate gear. However, here I have a helmet. I have a girdle, which has, 5 pads in it, and then in case the linemen get a little chop blocky. And my shoulder pads. And knee pads. There's 2 of them here. 7-piece girdles usually only come with like tiny little knee pads, and they don't stick in very well. So it's just better to put, small youth knee pads in your pants as an adult. Anyways, at least here in Europe. Now, there are things called integrated pants, and those have all 7 pads in the pants that you wear. You are probably going to want to wear some underwear with those. My girdle is good enough to function as underwear. Because it provides all the support in all the right places. It even has a cup pocket, but I don't know anybody who wears a cup in American football. In that video, I also had a padded undershirt. I do not wear that anymore because that one I stopped wearing after a while. The video was recorded in January. So I was wearing more layers. As you guys can see here, I do not wear that many layers. I have an undershirt, depending on whether we have home or away, and that just is to match the uniform, and so that my pads don't stick to my skin. But it is just like this. It is a non-material. It's athletic material. My arms do not usually feel cold, especially here in the Netherlands. So I usually don't wear sleeves. During practice, sometimes when there's a lot of standing around and we don't have many people at practice, yes. If we happen to have, there's a winter storm coming through and we happen to have a game, or we did, camp in January, then yes. I would probably wear some semblance of long sleeves, but that's just because it's borderline freezing. So, but even at practices in the near freezing weather on a Thursday, sometimes I'll put a hoodie on and, you know, have everything down and around the hood. Sometimes the hood in, sometimes I'll pull the hood out depending on what we're doing that day. If it's really windy, I'll pull the hood up and then I'll put my helmet over that. So I'm like, because it can get really bad sometimes.
For them on inside outside run motions and stuff. Ooh, fucking hair talking on.
But in terms of other stuff, that's like what I just showed you is the gear that's absolutely necessary. I mean, you need cleats too, but shoes for pretty much everything, including running. I don't know what those barefoot runners are doing. Originally from Portland, so I just call them dumb hipsters. But yeah, there are integrated pants. There are padded undershirts. After a fashion, those can help if you're in between shoulder pad sizes. If your shoulders are not very big, then you can get a padded undershirt to put a little bit more padding so that it kind of holds the pad in there. There's just that, like if you have this much of a gap between your overall shoulder because you have wide shoulders but not deep shoulders, then that pad can allow for a little bit of extra right here for that. As you can see, I had broken collarbone, so I do have a padded undershirt, but it was just, I bought it so that I could get mentally past this break, and I wore it for a little while, and then I realized I didn't need it anymore. So, but I don't wear those. Sometimes you get stuff with the padding on the side. You can get even shirts like that. They look like this, but they just have padding around here on the ribs, and that's for side protections of side tackles, so that when someone's, like quarterbacks would wear, but they usually wear the whole flak jacket sort of thing because they've got the bigger guys. But like if you've got a strong safety coming in and you're a wide receiver, maybe a slight little bit of padding here on the side might help, especially if they're coming in full rush, or like one of our newer outside linebackers just will bull rush any free running wide receiver. Anyways, but that's it. There's a lot, but there's also not a lot. It all depends on the weather. If you live in a more southern climate like the United States, then perhaps things can be warmer. If you're in Minnesota, you probably are even barely wearing stuff, but if you constantly live in the more tropical areas of the United States, California, Texas, Florida, stuff like that, then you're probably never going to be wearing more than just decorative sleeves. Speaking of which, let's move on to news. My sleeves order is on the way. I just checked it this morning. Your SLF order. View order status. Track. DHL e-commerce. Processing completed at Origin in New Jersey. I don't know when it's going to come here. There will be a review on the Friday video when that comes, so I don't know if it'll be next week or not. Things traveling internationally can be just en route, and then literally, like, it'll change to delivered, and you're like, the hell? So, on my community page, I did share a video from Nathaniel Morris, Michael Sam playing football again, making plays. It's a short 48-second video. You can just click on the channel, click on community. It's the first video. I don't share much to the community tab. You can watch all that stuff as you want. I'm going to tag J Willie TV up here. He's finished up in Poland with the Warsaw Eagles, and he posted his PFL 1 highlights 16 hours ago. That's a link to his video. Channel things get a bit awkward, but that'll show you that. He also has a mic'd up last game in Poland, 158, it was posted 5 days ago. Polish season, much like ours, is way shorter than one would think, but they also start. Each country has their own league. Like Germany's still happening. The ELF is in the process of happening. Speaking of Michael Sam, he's actually a player on the Barcelona Dragons for the ELF. So yeah, we just got done with game week 6 on the ELF. I don't do a lot of reviews on that. there are numerous European teams around and European players that review their own stuff. They're all on TikTok on my previous video. Once you follow a couple of them, like the Istanbul Rams and the Barcelona Dragons and the Vienna Vikings, you'll start getting the FYP to populate more of the other teams, like the Hamburg Sea Devils and stuff. What's going on with Baker Mayfield? Yeah, he's being moved to the Panthers, but I still haven't heard if he's involved with the Baker Mayfield going to the Panthers. I don't know if Darnold is prime or Baker Mayfield is. It seems difficult. It seems weird. News as of 2 days ago. Panthers shipped a 5th round pick to the Cleveland Browns for a former number 1 overall pick. With Mayfield on the roster, they decided it was time for another quarterback to go. According to the statement from the team, the Panthers waived rookie quarterback Davis Cheek. With the Baker Mayfield transaction now official, the Panthers have waived rookie QB Davis Cheek to create a roster spot. So, they're keeping Darnold. I don't really know what's going on, because it even says here, will Baker win the starting job? I don't know. I'm curious to see what the thing is about all this, but have we had any other NFL, like major trades, or search for NFL? Bears are trading for N'Keal Harry. The only other thing that I can think of that's been popular in the NFL news is Zach Wilson and his frat boy infidelity. And the fact that you either find it disgusting that he did that, or you praise him for being a dog. He's a privileged white boy that, like, he's too cute to be a good quarterback. This is the issue. I guess that's that. I will chat with you guys again Monday. I'll probably have at least an idea about something that's going on, so like I'll be leaving the meeting and I'll just vlog rather than record the meeting. That's secrets. But anyways, see you guys on Monday if you watch football content, or tomorrow because I'll be going out to the field and doing sled training because we got hot weather.